Alright guys, and welcome back. D&D here on Lake Valley. Now, I got a bit lucky last night. The missus joined in. Well, when a new multiplayer person joins in, they bring with them the starting £2,000. That's a get out of jail free card right there. We're earning a little bit of pennies. We managed to get the 4 cordwood cards, and you can't see them from here. We got 4 flats to move around lumber and beams. Oh, we're in business. And you can't see track on there yet. We're not quite there yet, but you can see track on here. Me and the missus had a very fun evening trying to figure out how the hell to get lines up to the iron mine and the smelter. Yeah, it's not so easy. That's a bit of a challenge. But all's good. We got there. So let's get into it and do a run. Right, so this might have been a longer video. This is not the easiest run, but Pete does well. The grades are up to 4.5%. Oh, it's evil. It's not so small engine friendly. Come on, listen. There we go. I should probably check the points, so I think we're going to be alright. I've not done any running round. So, the thing I am having a problem with on this map is the new trees. You know, the small ones, they're not nice. They're evil. They keep disappearing, which is no fun whatsoever. So you put the track down and it seems like just the top of a fern coming out. It's not, it's a tree. And the game sees that tiny little stumpy tree. I don't think it's in the left hand here. Oh, there we go. The game sees those. It's full size when it comes to the engines. Yeah, derail. But strangely, we managed to pass over it once with no incident. And coming back over it, nah. Got something else to watch out for. But fingers crossed, me and the missus have cleaned the track of all things green and leafy. But it's good now because I can't see what I wanted to see. I can on here though, can't I? Yes. I'm hoping that the next industries are going to be a little bit flatter. Well, famous last words, isn't it? Always is. But I can't afford any more cars, really. So it's going to be, after doing this, we can run some lumber and beam up to the iron mine. I can't get any iron out of the mine. They're either 850, 950. So I suppose we could. I'm going to have a look at the small ones when we get where we need to be. 28. Jeez, flying. What an engine. And everything just seems to run smoothly now, doesn't it? Ah, that's nice. But as you can see, we need the speed. We'll just bleed away. I think for this part it's around 60. It's got to be at. Oh, but keep that speed. Good lad. There's quite a bit of flat running as well. I probably didn't need to come up quite so aggressively on this part. Just remember where the flat is. I should have put posts down here, shouldn't I? You know, the new signs. I thought I'd made life so much easier. I'll try and figure that out at some point. in true Railroads Tycoon style. Now we're running materials to various locations. Hopefully those locations will grow and prosper. People will move into the areas, and Barbara won't be so alone up at the smelter. I think it's around here somewhere. Yep. So actually putting a signpost there is going to be a bit of a challenge. I wonder if you can actually build on the track. I've tried my best to go for really wide sweeping curves on this, just to keep that, be able to put the speed down. We're into a tricky bit again. Awesome view of the lake though. Oh yeah. A couple of times. We've got the missus set up now on her own PC at her own place, so we can play it more together. But a few times she's asking me if I'm still there. I was like, yeah, just listen to the engine. Figuring out from the chuffs how much she needs. You see it start to climb again there. But that is the route we need to take. I just want the engine on the front. So pushing the empties did work before. Coming back down, I was able to just stop there and then push them all the way back round to the logging camp, which was nice. I'm not sure how it'd go pushing these up a 4.5% though. That one had to be a little bit tighter than what I was comfortable with. This is where the evil tree was. Just under the first carriage there, off wagon. Alright, so let's get the brakes on. These little run round loops are just big enough for a few more wagons. But I'm not sure if Pete could cope with a few more wagons going up these because they are a bit much. Oh, brakes on the other end. Yeah, quite a few derailments yesterday. Not proud of it. Meant for good YouTube. Yeah, that needs swapping over. Good, good. Right, we have a brake on. Let's release Pete. Come on, buddy. Before I forget, put that in there. You don't brake on your tender, do you? No. Okay. Save a bit of steam, then coast. There we go. It's still weird playing this game without music. Nice one. Right. So the fun part. I think it comes up. That one comes up at 3.5, and it's worse. Then you get the flat part. Then it comes up at 2 to here. So it's an interesting challenge getting up it. It will be if I start dragging more cars and wagons. Cool reflection in the window. That's a good shot. I like that. Just doing the little run round. All these trees. I think it's pretty cool. And to say the corners are a little. Well, I think these are the tightest ones. The 50s. Ooh, so close, and yet so far. The engine rides okay around them. It's not amazing. There is a little bit of wobbling going on, but it's not bad. I've definitely had worse. just looks cool. Oh yeah, it's on the descent there. That's why it's a bit of a struggle getting to reverse. But this is flat. I think next episode we're going to have to run some beams up here. I'm hoping I can actually unload all this cordwood now. That's going to bite me in the ass. Do it properly, stop before, then buffer up. There you go, brakes on, nice. It's not. Oh, that lines up a lot better. I wonder if something was it might have already been derailed yesterday then, because that was slightly over here or over there. But coupling up on corners can always be interesting. I don't know if it really affected link and pin as much as it does knuckles. The old 3 links. I imagine knuckle couplers will be a lot happier on straight track. Right then, the challenge. Brakes off. Come on, Pete, you got this. So it's going to help my cars if those points are the right direction. Oh, stuff needs to get rid of that. Then we go up here, we're going to put the wagons in there, we're going to do a run round, then we're going to push them in. And all's good. 4 do fit. If we get there. There's always a chance we might not. So far I'm really enjoying the map. This has been a challenge, running this line. And as Pete is my one and only engine, and will be for a long time. Unless I rethink the way I'm going to play this map. I can't do sort of a mountain pass. You can see it all the way over there. Right, knock the speed off. Just let him coast, it's actually okay. He doesn't get going at blinding speed before we start the climb. Or he didn't yesterday. Then we need to be up in the 70s. Here we go. Do some beans. But it does have a little run reserve. Some more sneaky trees just on this part here. Just they came around the corner, they spawned in and she laughed at me. But I must have fallen, as I was running the track, I must have fallen off here and got back on there and just gone round them. I've just missed them altogether. Oops. Yeah, the missus actually, she ran up the track to find out where I was when I was building. She joined a little late. And she asked me about them, but I hadn't told her how to remove trees at that point. We have since had that educational lesson, toolbox talk. If you see a tree on the track, kill it. With extreme prejudice. I think the track has actually turned out okay. I'm liking it. The save game's in the description. I'm going to try and keep it updated. It may be an episode or 2 behind. And today I'm going to spend it trying to build some more track. You never know, tomorrow's episode might actually be building the track. Do I need to get out of depth really? So running trains is probably better. I'm quite liking the switchbacks and stuff though, that's fun. I'm enjoying that. He was a bit of 73, isn't he? Just with 4 on. I'd like to bring 8 eventually. But I don't suppose it really matters because I'm playing on easy industry at the minute just to sort of see what it's like. It doubles the output compared to the input. We've crested the hill. Climb's a little more favourable. Yeah, I think it would help move the series along a bit rather than just me hammering the game and playing hours and hours off camera. I've still got some bits to sort out around here. Moving in's not quite finished just yet. We'll see. If it's too easy, I don't know, we'll probably get finished. Just running around looking for jobs. Oh, we are actually where I need to be, aren't we? Uh-oh. Come on, Pete, bring it to a stop. That's it, good lad. Right then, so brake on the far end. It's easier to get to there. There we go. And I'm presuming Pete's got a link on the front. Yes, he does. Good lad. And that one... Did I put the gap in? I did put the gap in. Yep, that is in the right way to get us off this, which makes sense. A quick run round. I may adjust these run rounds, just try and get the tracks closer together. I'll put them in quickly so we can get some work done. She was getting a little frustrated with our lass, watching me zip around all over the place. One of her final comments was, "I'm just going to stand here and wait. I'm not following you anymore." Bless her. I did try setting up her own game, getting her to play herself, and yeah, I got shouted at. Apparently my instructions were not very clear. So I'd be no good to teach her, by all accounts. But I suppose that's the problem when you're in different areas. I can't show her what I'm doing on my screen. Like if she sat here on the young one's computer, then she can just look over and see, get a visual thing. So the words have that. The theory is practically shown as well, sort of thing. Oops. Yeah, she wasn't very happy. No. That's not the missus, that's the sister. The morning text. There we go. That link is still there, isn't it? Yep, good. Awesome. Right, get on there. Yeah, you can't climb up the steps. You have to climb up the back of the game. Strange, eh? That was a good run though. What do you guys think? I think I've nailed it. I did try coming out of the sawmill towards the logging camp and trying to climb there, just couldn't get up. But I think the most aggressive gradient I tried on that part was 3. I didn't want to do a 4 and I've ended up doing 4.5 on this bit. Stop. Nice and slowly, get the old iron cruising. There we go. Brake on. Still doesn't matter how much you put the brake on, it is always 100%. And those points need doing, don't they? Let's climb back in here, flip that. There we go. Right, it's the trades, that's going in reverse. Even though the engine's pointing forwards, I figured that was the way to do it because from a distance you can see which end of the train the engine's on. Close up you can obviously tell the engine is pointing forwards, from a distance maybe not. So you hear the whistles, the 2 long whistles, engine's on the side, the train is going to be going backwards, so train first sort of thing. I think that's quite a smart way of doing it. Obviously you should be able to see one end of the train as well. If you can't see this end, and the engine's on this way but you don't know which way around it is again. So ignoring the orientation of the engine is quite good. I think I've done alright with that particular ruling on whistles for the D&D. I don't have any whistle rules really, do I? Right, get some cash. We're getting there, look, we're getting there. Do I have a problem? Yep. Huge, massive problem. These are not going to unload. But we're going to get a little bit more unloaded. I'm screwed. Bother. The next thing is then, do I leave these up here? Or do me and Pete take them back to the beginning? Sell what's on them and start again? It's quite a long trip light engine. And that's it. Okay. What are they doing with some logs up here? Quick drink of tea. These nice plain trains with a brew. That's a nice shot, isn't it? That's cool. Nope, don't you dare. Get off. Thank you. And that will be today's screenshot. Awesome. Right then guys, while I ponder how to get around this, because I can't afford those, but I was going to have a look at these, wasn't I? Nope. Iron ore, there we go. 200. 220, 250. Interesting. It'll get me started, that's the thing. cold ones, they could be the iron ones. We don't have any more, do we? Passenger runs to do as well. I don't think we actually have passengers in the game yet. Or do we? I don't know. I don't think we do. I think it's just for aesthetic appeal. For now at least. Right then, so the run is done. We're going to be a minute trying to figure stuff out. So next episode we're going to have to run another train. So I need to get back down to the freight depot, collect up the other train, get over to the sawmill, and get some beams and whatnots taken over to the iron ore mine. Because that, I believe I can keep feeding, can't I? Yes, I can. Because it can hold quite a lot of iron ore. But then again, I've got industries on easy, which is possibly why this has flown up. Could be a thing. Oh well. On that note, guys, we're going to call it there. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Laters.